cleared for takeoff. Columbia, this is Houston. Go ahead, over.
Good evening and welcome in to Indians Minor League Magazine. I'm Al Pulowski with former Tribe pitcher Jason Stanford. Hey, Jay, here we go again.
Al, it's good to be back again, and the Indians farmhands look very good this past week.
Yeah, we've got a lot to tell you about. Let's show you what's coming up here on the show. As we always do, we have a full show for you. We'll go around the minors to check in on all the Tribe's farm teams. Plus, we'll visit with Lake County Captains manager Ted Kubiak. Later, Katie Witham sits down with Arrows second baseman Cord Phelps. Plus, you'll meet this weekend's Diamond in the Rough, and you'll discover Connor Graham's Major League idol. Who is that? You'll have to wait around to find out. All right, let's go down I-71. Check in with the Tribe's AAA affiliate, the Columbus Clippers, and a player that we're very familiar with, Chris Jimenez. He's seen his average soar over 300 thanks to a 12-game hitting streak. Unfortunately, that streak was snapped on Saturday, but during that streak, Jimenez had his average go from 154 to 333.
That's unheard of right there. I mean, those are good numbers for Chris Jimenez. And what you're seeing right now is a guy that's very comfortable at the plate. At the same time, he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, Chris Jimenez, of course, can catch, can play both the corner, infield, and outfield positions. Great guy as well. So Chris has been tearing it up down there in Columbus of late. Unfortunately, Hector Rondon's had to go on the disabled list, but Michael Brantley, boy, he's been really hitting the ball well for the Clippers.
Well, Michael Brantley, ever since he got optioned down, has done what he needs to do to stay focused and get himself back up to the big leagues as quick as possible. But you look at Hector Rondon, and unfortunately the kid went on the DL, but his ERA was very high. Yeah. His win-loss record was not good. But the issue right now is his elbow, and anytime that you have elbow issues as a pitcher, that's very serious.
Yeah, so they're going to take care of Rondon. Hopefully he comes back healthy very soon. As for now, we go down to I-77 to Akron and check in with the AA Arrows and a pitcher that Ross Atkins told us about last year. They were very high on this guy. You see him with the K-Tribe, Kelvin De La Cruz, and he cruised to a win Saturday night. He went 5 scoreless and hitless innings in Akron's 5-0 win over Reading at Canal Park. De La Cruz also fanned 4 batters in the outing.
Well, you look at De La Cruz, stands at 6'5", lefty. I mean, the guy is very promising for the Indians. He's got a major upside, and Ross Atkins loves this guy. I mean, he's got very good mound presence, and when you look at him, he does everything that he needs to do to get to the next level, and he's already done that so far this year.
Yeah, you can see why whenever you watch him pitch. Vinny Pistano having another good year with Akron, and Jared Geddert, boy, he is coming alive for the Arrows this year.
Oh, he is. He's hitting the ball very well, and you look at last 14 games, I mean, he's hitting .352, but Vinny just got called up to Columbus. Hopefully he'll do a great job there, but at the same time, these guys have done what they need to do to get themselves to the next level, and that's what the Indians are looking for because they need depth right now at all these positions.
Yeah, what we're really seeing is some development of prospects at all of the levels, which is really nice. Every level you go to, you can see a couple of guys that you could consider very important and very good, legitimate prospects. All right, let's go down to Class A now in Kinston, and we have some sad news to pass along where K-Tribe fans are mourning the loss of their mama, Evelyn Mama Cornegay. We featured here on Indians Minor League Magazine a couple of seasons ago, and she lost her battle with pancreatic cancer at age 81. Mama was one of the best-known hosts in the Carolina League and was loved by everyone whose life she touched. Her favorite player that once lived with her was Victor Martinez.
Oh, a very good player. I mean, I remember Mama when I played down there, and she was awesome. She takes very good care of all the players, not just the players that she takes in, but all the players that play for the K-Tribe.
Yeah, wonderful woman. So, of course, we wish the best to her and her family now as she moves on. All right, let's take a look at some K-Tribers. She would be very happy to see these numbers, Jason. Look at T.J. McFarland, Jason Kipnis, and T.J. House. Again, 3 prospects that are developing very well in the Indians minor league system.
You see these guys, 2 of the pitchers are both lefties, and I mean, they're doing what they need to do, and the Indians are looking for strong left-handed pitching right now. They've got some guys at the big league level. At the same time, I mean, T.J. has done an unbelievable job. He was piggybacking as a starter, and now he's coming in the rotation, and he's done what he needs to do, and it's great to see that down at that level.
It sure is.
Unfortunately, though, the K-Tribe are struggling because they can't hit.
Yeah, it would be nice to get a few more hits down there, but at least the pitching staff's looking pretty good, and Kipnis is hitting for him. That's good. All right, let's go over to East Lake now. We'll stay at Class A, but to go down to the low-level A, where we find Corey Burns taking the Midwest League by storm. The captain's closer leads the Midwest League with 12 saves on the year. In fact, he's in the top 5 in saves in all of minor league baseball.
Well, you look at this kid, and he's got a very deceptive windup when he comes through it. He hides the ball very well, and I think that adds a lot to it. You look at that. I mean, he's got great stuff. He's doing what he needs to do at the back end of the bullpen. Now, does he you know, project as a closer when he moves up in the ranks? Probably not. At the same time, you're doing what you need to do.
How about Chun Chen at catcher? I don't think he's long for Lake County. He'll move up the system, I think, fairly quickly.
Well, unfortunately for Chung Chin, there's another guy up in AAA right now, you know, in Carlos Santana. But it's nice to have some depth at this department because he's doing what he needs to do. Now, the barrier for him is trying to call the game and try to speak English, and that's going to be very tough for a guy that comes from Taiwan.
Yeah, it's one of the big things they're working with him on. All right, we'll take a break here with Indians Minor League Magazine. When we come back, we'll talk about the diamond in the rough. That's coming up in a little bit. And next, he's a 17-year veteran of the Indians organization, and now Ted Kubiak is back in the dugout. We'll talk with the skipper of the first place Lake County Captains as Indians Minor League Magazine rocks on here on STO.
Beautiful. 26, 36 feet per second up.